Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's game, the all-time franchise great league between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. I won't be streaming things for a little while until I can figure out a way to be able to see YouTube chat. I've tried some different things on the some different tutorials and things like that, and they don't seem to quite work. Unfortunately, the browser that comes with PlayStation 4 doesn't show YouTube chat, so this isn't growing the channel, so you know what, I'm just going to look at it as just a way to have fun. So, here we go. Let's look at the defense for the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight. Playing first, we have Jake Beckley. Playing second, George Grantham. At short, Hannes Wagner. At third, Frank Thomas. In the outfield from left to right, we have Ralph Kiner, Matty Alou, and Roberto Clemente. Behind the plate tonight, Jason Kendall, and pitching, Babe Adams. Leading off for the Cubs, shortstop, Charlie Holliker. So, here we go, play ball. Adams is ready, looks in. Kendall crouches down. And here's the first pitch of the ball game from Babe Adams. Holliker hits it, it's over to Grantham. The grounder, Beckley picks it up for the first out. Next up, Stan Hack, coming into the game, hitting .321. Here's the pitch from Adams to Hack. And Hack pops it up. Grantham moves to his right and pulls it in, no problem, 2 away. Next up, the very dangerous Hack Wilson. Wilson coming into this game, hitting .308. Adams ready. Wilson steps into the box. And here's the pitch from Adams. And there's a walk. So Wilson is on. Not really any real wheels there to steal. Next up, first baseman Cap Anson. We have two 19th century players in this game. Anson for the Cubs and Jake Beckley for the Bucks. Here's the pitch to Cap Anson from Adams. Fly ball to center. Alou goes back toward the wall. Makes a great play up against that ivy. And that does it for the Cubs. No runs, no hits, no errors. Cubs nothing. Bucks coming to bat. Let's look at the Cubs defense. At first base, Cap Anson. At second, Billy Herman. Playing short today for the Cubs, Charlie Holliker. At third, Stan Hack. Over in left, the great Billy Williams. In center, Hack Wilson. And over in right, Kai Kyler. Behind the plate today for the Chicago Cubs, Gabby Hartnett. And on the mound, I know a favorite of the community, whether you're Cubs fans or not, the great Fergie Jenkins. Beckley stands in, left-handed hitter. Coming into this game, hitting a paltry .143. Shoulders the bat. Hartnett flashes the signs. Jenkins sees one he likes. Here's the pitch. Beckley hits it to Herman, throws it over to Anson, 1 away. Now batting, Hannes Wagner. Wagner coming into this game, hitting .324 with 2 home runs, 5 runs batted in. Wagner ready. Little wave of the bat. Here's the wind and the pitch from Jenkins. Fly ball to center. Wilson ranges over to his left, and that's 2 down. Coming to bat, batting third, the great one, Roberto Clemente. Wayner's been playing right most days, so we're giving Wayner a rest today. Clemente coming in, hitting .167. Waiting for the pitch from Jenkins, and here it comes. And Clemente tags that one, and that one is gone. Open the window, Aunt Minnie. You can kiss it goodbye. Pirates draw first blood. It is now 1-0 thanks to that blast from Clemente. Batting cleanup today for the Bucks. We have left fielder Ralph Kiner. coming into this game with a very good .313. 2 home runs, 7 runs batted in. Jenkins looks in. Hartnett flashes a sign. Here's the pitch from Jenkins. And Kiner is out on a called strike 3. 1 run, 1 hit, and no errors. After 1 inning complete, it's the Pittsburgh Pirates 1, Chicago Cubs nothing. Heading to the top of the second, we have a very speedy Kai Kyler, followed by Gabby Hartnett and then Billy Williams. Adams looks in, gets the sign from Jason Kendall. And here's the pitch to Kyler. Fly ball to left. Kiner should have no trouble. Oh, did he misjudge it? It's off the wall. And Kyler cruises in with a double. Kyler on at second. Nobody out. Now batting, Gabby Hartnett coming into this game, hitting .333 with a home run and 9 runs batted in. Adams looks back at the speedy Kyler on second. Gets the sign from Kendall. Here's the pitch. Over to Thomas at third. Long throw to Beckley at first. 1 away, and that will move Kyler up to third. Kyler 90 feet away. Now batting, number 7 hitter Billy Williams. Dangerous bat. So far hitting .250 on the young season with 1 homer, 5 runs batted in. Kyler comes to the set position. Actually, if he came to the set position, he would be in the wrong position. Kyler leading a bit off third. Adams, however, comes to the set position. So now that we have that straightened out, here's the pitch from Adams. And Williams sends it foul. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Kyler at third. Inching down the line. Kendall is ready. Adams is ready. Here's the pitch to Billy Williams. Issues a free pass to Williams. We've got runners on first and third. Still only 1 out. Billy Herman coming in. .353 average. 1 home run, 8 runs batted in. These Cubs have a very deep lineup. Waiting for the sign. And here's the pitch. And a bullet to Thomas over to 1, over to 2. Beautiful. All right, 2 away, but we do have a run scored, so we are tied at 1. Great play, though. Great play. Next up, pitcher Fergie Jenkins. Herman on over at first. Here's the pitch to Jenkins. And it's a bullet right to Herman to end the Cubs' second. So, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and after 1.5, we are deadlocked at 1 apiece. Coming up for the Bucks here in the bottom of the second, Grantham, Kendall, and Alou. Grantham coming into this game, batting .261, no home runs, 1 run batted in. Jenkins gets the sign from Hartnett. Into the wind and the pitch. And Grantham has himself at least a double. Cruising into second. Pirates have a runner in scoring position with catcher Jason Kendall coming up. Kendall hitting .250 with no home runs, 2 runs batted in. Steps into the box. Jenkins looks in, gets the sign from Hartnett. Jenkins looking back to Grantham. And here's the pitch from Jenkins to Kendall. Fly ball to right. Will that get into the seats? Yes, it will. Count no balls, 2 strikes on Kendall. Stepping back into the batter's box. Adjusting his gloves. Jenkins gets the sign from Hartnett. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball. Stanhack stepping over a little bit, and he's got it. 1 away. Grantham out at second, 1 down for the Bucks. Matty Alou coming up, hitting .261, no home runs, 1 run batted in. Here's the pitch from Jenkins. And Alou gets a fly ball, and Kyler picks it up in right. The Pirates decide not to take the chance. Flashing the stop sign, Grantham stays out at second. Number 8 hitter, Frank Thomas. Comes into the game with a .321 average with a home run and 10 runs batted in. Bucks are hoping for a little bit of magic here. Jenkins looking back at Grantham on second. Gets the sign from Hartnett. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. Wilson going back, and he's got it. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. And after 2, we're still tied at 1. Leading off, the Cubs third. Shortstop, Charlie Holliker. Holliker is 0 for 1 today. Grounded to second, his first time up. Adams ready. Gets the sign from Kendall. Toes the rubber. Here's the wind in the pitch. Holliker grounds it back to Adams. Tosses it over to Beckley. 1 away. Next up, Stan Hack, 0 for 1. He popped to second, his first time up. And here's the wind in the pitch from Babe Adams. And there's a free pass, sending Hack down to first. Now coming up to bat, Hack Wilson. Walked his last time up. Kendall flashing the sign. Wilson steps in. Here's the pitch from Adams. And another free pass. Cubs have 2 on, 1 down. Cap Anson next up. Fly to very deep center, his last time up. Adams checks the runners. Looks in at the sign from Kendall. The wind in the pitch. Fly ball, Wagner calling for it. And reels it in. 2 away. Bucks hoping to get out of this one. Kyler 1 for 1 today. Doubled off the wall down the left field line his last time up. Kyler steps into the box. Sets. Adams checking the runners. Gets the sign from Kendall. Here's the pitch from Babe Adams. Out to Wagner and to Grantham covering at second, and that does it for the Cubs. No runs, no hits, no errors. And after 2.5, we are deadlocked at 1. Leading off for the Bucks, pitcher Babe Adams. Has a .200 average so far this young season. Fergie Jenkins looking strong today. Looks like we may have us a pitcher's duel. We'll see. Jenkins gets the sign from Hartnett. And here's the wind in the pitch. And Adams has himself a base hit. Always good when a pitcher helps his own cause. Adams, however, no threat to steal. It's kind of like having a pitcher version of Willie Stargell. Jake Beckley up. Grounded to second his first time. Jenkins gets the sign. For some odd reason, looking over at Adams. The Cubs holding Babe Adams. Here's the wind and the pitch from Jenkins. And Beckley puts that one into right field. Kyler going back. And he has it. Throw comes back into Holliker. 1 down. Batting next, Thomas Wagner. Fly to right center. First time up. Hannes Wagner recently told the press that he doesn't regret having his baseball card pulled. He didn't want people to smoke, and of course, I smoke. But Wagner recently told that his card is now worth millions of dollars. Wishes that he had asked for a little bit more money from Pirates owner Barney Dreyfuss. Well, Hannes, that's all right. You're remembered for a lot better things than just your baseball card. Hannes steps into the box. Jenkins adjusts his cap. Gets the sign from Hartnett. Checks Adams at first. 1 down for the Bucks here in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch to Wagner. Fly ball to left. Billy Williams won't get to this one. Adams to third. The Bucks are sending Adams. And that breaks the deadlock. Nice RBI for Hannes Wagner. Score now 2-1. One out for the Bucks. Here's Roberto Clemente coming up. Clemente hit a solo shot way out into Ohio his last time. Steps in. Wagner is a threat. He has wheels. Clemente in the box now. Jenkins shakes off the first sign. Now he sees one he likes. Here's the pitch from Jenkins. And Anson bobbles it. E3. Clemente on at first. Wagner at third. Ducks in the pond. One down for Ralph Kiner. 0 for 1. Struck out his last time up. Jenkins in a bit of a pickle here. Let's see what he does. Hartnett flashes the sign. Jenkins looking at Wagner. He knows that Wagner has a bit of larceny in his heart. From the stretch, here's the pitch from Jenkins. And Kiner has a base hit to right, scoring Wagner. Coach flashing the stop sign, holding Clemente at second. Bucks pick up another run, now 3-1. One down, George Grantham coming up, second baseman. Last time up, double. One down, Pirates in a good position for more here. Always good to put up crooked numbers, especially against a deep lineup like Chicago. Jenkins checking the runners. Tosses the rosin bag. Hartnett crouches down. There's the wind in the pitch. Little pop fly from Grantham. Anson raging over, and that will be 2 down. 2 out here in the bottom of the third. Bucks have plated 2. Kendall up, popped to third his last time up. Kiner at first, Clemente at second. Jenkins into the wind and the pitch to Kendall. And a bullet right to Billy Williams. And that will end the Pirate third. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. Score now, Pirates 3. Chi-Town Cubs 1. Top of the fourth, we'll see Hartnett, Williams, and Herman for the Cubs. Gabby leading off, grounded to third, sending Kyler to third. His last time up. Adams looks in, gets the sign from Jason Kendall, the wind in the pitch. Fly ball, this one could make it to the seats, and it does. Count no balls, 2 strikes on Gabby Hartnett. Adams ready. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out. 1 away. Billy Williams now coming in. Walked his last time up. Williams in the box. Adams looking around at the infield. Looking in at Kendall. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch from Adams. Base hit to left. Kiner gets it in quickly. Grantham covering. Williams on at first. Billy Herman up. He's 0 for 1. Grounded to third his last time up. Adams ready. Herman waits. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to Wagner. Force out. 2 away here. Fergie Jenkins up 0 for 1. Line to second his last time up. Here's Adams' pitch to Jenkins. And a bullet right to Frank Thomas, and that will end the Cubs' fourth. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. Score, Pittsburgh 3, Chicago 1. Heading to the bottom of the fourth, we'll see Alou, Thomas, and Adams. Matty fly to right center his first time up. Both pitchers' pitch counts getting up there. Jenkins set. Ready. Gets the sign from Hartnett. Here's the wind in the pitch to Alou. Back to Jenkins, over to Anson. 1 away. Now batting, Frank Thomas 0 for 1 today. Fly to deep center his last time up. Jenkins with the wind and the pitch. Fly ball to left. Can of corn for Billy Williams. 2 away. Dave Adams up now 1 for 1. Last time up, helping his own cause. Line to single. Jenkins peers in. Gets the sign from Hartnett. And here's the pitch. And there's a strikeout. So that will end the Pirates' 4th. Nothing across. And after 4 complete, Pirates 3, Cubs 1. Going to the top of the 5th. We'll see at the top of the order, shortstop Holliker followed by Stan Hack and Hack Wilson. It's always fun to say those two names, Stan Hack, Hack Wilson. Holliker in 0 for 2. Grounded to third, grounded to the pitcher. Adams, of course, hoping for another. Adams is ready. Kendall into the crouch. Here's the line in the pitch. And it is another grounder from Grantham over to Beckley, 1 away. Stan Hack now. Stepping into the box. 0 for 1 today. And walked his last time up. Adams ready. And here's the pitch. Hack hits a grounder. Beckley takes it himself, 2 away. Wilson standing in now. Gives the bat a little wiggle. Little wiggle. And for those of you in the South, I guess it would be the Piggly Wiggly. Sorry about that. So here's Adams. Waiting. And here's the pitch to Wilson. Fly ball to center. Alou going back. And he reels it in. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 4.5, as Led Zeppelin might say, the song remains the same. It's the Bucks 3, the Cubs 1. A little trivia for you, if you like anagrams. Yeah. Well, not really anagram. Yeah, it is an anagram, isn't it? Cubs and Bucks. So, yeah. Excitement here at the old ball yard tonight, huh, kids? Absolutely. Yes, I'm pounding on my desk. That's what you heard, see? So, extra sound effects tonight. So, maybe I'll get an extra like. Alright. Anyhow, enough of that, right? Alright, so here we go. Bottom of the 5th. We'll see Beckley, Wagner, and Clemente. Jake is 0 for 2 today. Flied out his last time up. Hartnett flashes the sign. Jenkins ready. The wind and the pitch to Beckley. Fly ball to center. Tyler Wilson conversion. No, they can't get it. And Beckley. And do we have it in inside the park home run? Inside the park home run. Something you rarely see. But he ran that one like a 19th century player. Score now. 4-1 Bucks. Nobody down. And it doesn't get much better now. Hannes Wagner coming in. 1 for 2. His last time up, he doubled off the wall down the left field line, scoring Adams, making the breaking the tie, making it Bucks 2, Cubs 1. Wagner in the box now, kicking a little bit of the chalk. Umpire Jocko Conlon, great Hall of Fame umpire, glares a little bit at Wagner. Jenkins ready. Hartnett ready. And here's the pitch from Jenkins to Wagner. Right back a bullet to Jenkins over to Anson. 1 away. Roberto Clemente, the great one. 1 for 2 today. His last time up, he grounded to first, made it safe on an error, sending Hannes Wagner to third. Jenkins' pitch count up to 76. So both pitchers throwing a lot today. We're only halfway through this game. Clemente is ready. Hartnett puts down the sign. Jenkins winds and deals to Clemente. And that one's hit to Anson. Anson will take it himself, 2 away. Next up, cleanup hitter Ralph Kiner. He's 1 for 2 today. Last time up, he grounded a single between first and second, scoring Wagner, sending Clemente to third, and making the score Pirates 3, Cubs 1. So far, the most exciting highlight today is something you rarely see, an inside-the-park home run from Jake Beckley. So, Kiner in, 2 out. Jenkins ready. Here's the wind in the pitch from Fergie. And that one's to Hack. Long throw over to Anson, and that will do it for the Bucks. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. And after 5 complete, this game is now official, as our good friend Clinton Parks would say. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates 4, Chicago Cubs 1. Going into the Cubs 6th, we'll see Anson, Kyler, and Hartnett. Cap Anson, 0 for 2. Little story about him. He had the changing nickname as he's sort of kicking some clay off his cleats. Conlon tossing out a new ball to Adams. Kendall kind of checking out some hottie there over on the first base side. When Anson first came up to the majors, his nickname was Baby. Then later on Cap, and then finally toward the end of his career, Pop Anson. While considered possibly the greatest player of the 19th century, though I would say Mike Kelly would have been, and my cousin Ken Castro would certainly vote for Billy Hamilton. While Anson was great, Anson had a lot to do with the color barrier in baseball. And there was an exhibition game, I believe it was against Philadelphia. I'm not sure if it was, I think it was an exhibition game. Anyhow, they had taken the field. This is when blacks could still play in the majors. And Anson said, my team will refuse to play unless you get that bleep off the field. Well, as it turned out, they had to play the game anyway, but the gentleman's agreement came about, which kept black players out of the game until the debut of Jackie Robinson in the National League in 1947 and Larry Doby for the Cleveland Indians in 1948. So for an otherwise stellar career, yeah, Baby, Cap, Pop, Anson, and there's you can't make the excuse even, pardon me, that was the attitude of the day. There's never any excuse for such a thing, and we'll get on with the game for a minute. But I just feel that with and not to get too political here, or not political at all, because racism transcends politics. The racism that we're seeing now against people of color and against people of different creeds, the incident that happened in Pittsburgh, just a few weeks ago, and the continuing problems, against people of color. All I can say is, in this little commercial break, that we don't return to the days of Cap Anson or one of his contemporaries, Irishman, and it makes me very sad to say, Irishman, Tony Mullane, who was a catcher, or who was a pitcher, who would not accept the signals from his black catcher, who I believe was Bud Fowler, and Mullane was quoted as saying he would never take orders from the N-word. Anyhow, let's continue with the game. Top of the 6th. Anson 0 for 2, popped to short his last time up. Here's the wind and the pitch from Adams to Anson. Fouls that one away. Count, no balls, 2 strikes. Adams into the wind and the pitch, and he strikes him out. 1 down. Beautiful pitch right at the knees. Now coming in, Kai Kyler, who was also a Pirate. And, you could have put him on either team in these all-time franchise boards. Kyler is truly one of the immortals of the game. Dangerous contact hitter and a demon on the base paths. Today he's 1 for 2. His last time up, he grounded to short, forcing Hack Wilson at second. So, Kyler's ready. Adams is ready. Kendall is ready because he has the phone number from Hottie over in the first base stand. Here's the pitch from Adams to Kyler. Oh, and they fool us in the broadcast booth. Kyler is pulled for a pinch hitter. Sammy Sosa coming in. Sitting 222 in the year so far, no home runs, 1 run batted in. Is Sammy juicing? Well, in the franchise league, we don't allow that. Sammy gives the bat a little wave. Adams gets the sign from Kendall. Here's the wind and the pitch to Sosa. Fly ball. Kiner has it. Can of corn. 2 down. Catcher Gabby Hartnett stepping in. Always a danger at the plate. 0 for 2 today, however. Struck out his last time. Here's the wind and the pitch from Adams, working to Hartnett, who's 0 for 2 today. Fly ball, Alou going back, and he has it. No runs, no hits, no errors. And after 5.5, our score is Pirates 4, Cubs 1. Going to the Pirates half of the 6th inning, we will see Grantham, Kendall, and Alou. Second baseman Grantham popped to first his last time up. Jenkins gets the sign from Hartnett. Here's the wind and the pitch. Base it up the middle. Wilson gets it back into Billy Holman, covering second. Grantham on at first. Kendall now coming in, 0 for 2. Line to left. While it could be a hit and run situation, the Pirates have a little bit of a cushion. Let's see what they do here. Swing by Kendall from Hack, and the long throw to Anson for 1. And that's all they'll get. Grantham moves up to second, 1 down. Matty Alou stepping in. Grounded to the pitcher his last time up. Jenkins ready. Hartnett ready. And here's the pitch. And that one's going all the way to the wall. We have a double. Alou is in and scoring Grantham. Bad play. It looks like Anson could have had that one, but looks like it just went under his glove. So the Pirates pick up another. It's now 5-1. Take a little commercial break. This game brought to you by Strange Brigade, endorsed by Our Red Sox Fan. In fact, the game publisher is considering renaming it Pottery Destruction Simulator. So, pick up Strange Brigade today on your PC or PlayStation 4 and be like Al and kill pottery because it's offensive. Yes, it's offensive. Just ask Al, Red Sox Fan. Now back to the game. Clinton, you haven't given me any commercials, so I have to improvise, my friend. All right. So what do we have here? We have Alou in scoring position, 1 down. Frank Thomas stepping in. Fly to deep left his last time up. Jenkins looking into Hartnett. Hartnett flashes the sign. Jenkins looks back at Alou on second. Here's the pitch to Frank Thomas. Fly ball. Billy Williams right there. Alou tagging, and the third base coach flashes the stop sign, keeping Alou out there at second. 2 down for the Bucks here in the bottom of the 6th with a run already in. Alou in scoring position. Adams 1 for 2 today. Struck out his last time up. Jenkins ready. He wheels and deals. Adams takes it out to Anson. Anson takes it to first, and that will do it for the Bucks. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. We've played 6. Score Bucks 5, Cubs 1. Moving into the Cubs half, top of the 7th, we'll see Billy Williams, Billy Herman, and will we see Frigga Jenkins? Well, only the Cubs de Bears knows for sure. Don't know if he's ever watched any of these. Adams ready. Gets the sign from Kendall. The wind in the pitch. Billy Williams hits it, and it's a bullet. Beautiful play by Grantham. One away. That one could have gone all the way to the wall. Billy Herman stepping in now. 333 on the season. Grounded first, forcing Williams to second. His last time up. Adams ready. Here's the pitch. Base hit to right. Clemente gets it back in. Wagner covering second. Herman on at first. One away. Jenkins up. We'll see if the Cubs will have a pinch hitter. And indeed they do. So he's yanked. And coming into pinch hit, one of the Cubs' great players, Phil Cavarretta. On this season, thus far, he's hitting .333. So it looks like largely a pinch hitting role for him. Lefty Cavarretta waits. Adams asks for a new ball. Conlon tosses one out, muttering something against the balls cost more than a pint of Guinness. Here's the wind in the pitch from Adams to Cavarretta. And he issues a free pass. Cubs have 2 men on, 1 down. Adams' pitch count up to 100. Still doing pretty well. Pirates management will be watching closely. We're back at the top of the order now for Chicago. Shortstop, Charlie Holliker. He's 0 for 3 today. Lots of grounders everywhere. Adams looking for that grounder for a possible double play to get out of this inning. Adams checks the runner. Toes the rubber, wheels and deals. Here's the pitch. And Holliker hits it out to Thomas, to Grantham, to Beckley. And that is exactly what happened. But no double play. 2 away. Stan Hack now up. Billy Herman at third. Holliker at first. Hack, his last time up, grounded first. Adams getting the sign from Kendall. Checking the runners. And here's the pitch. And Hack hits it. Oh! Great play. So that's 2 for Grantham. 2 for Grantham in this inning. So that ends it for the Cubs. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And Adams definitely got through that one thanks to the stellar play. George Grantham flashing the leather there in the 7th inning. So, due up, we're going to see Beckley, Wagner, and Clemente at the old ball game. There you go. All right. So, as we go on, maybe I'll sing more. And some night I will sing the full song. The full song. And hopefully you will sing it along at home. Okay, so leading off, the home half of the 7th for the Buccos. Jake Beckley, inside the park home run. His last time up, making the score 4-1 Bucks. Be amazing to see another one. Coming on in relief now for Chicago, Ted Abernathy. So let's see what Abernathy can do. Waits for the pitch from Gabby Hartnett. Beckley waits. Here's the pitch from Abernathy. And there's a grounder to Stan Hack. A long throw over to first to Cap Anson for one. 1 down here for the Bucks in the bottom of the 7th. Stepping in, shortstop Honus Wagner, 1 for 3 today. Grounded to the pitcher, his last time up. Abernathy ready to pitch to the great Honus Wagner. Wheels and deals, here it goes. Wagner has a fly ball, Sosa going back, and a beautiful play. And he's got it. 2 away, Clemente coming up now. Hitting third in the lineup. Grounded first his last time up. Here's the wind in the pitch from Abernathy to the great one. Base hit to right, Sosa gets it in. Clemente on it first. Now batting Ralph Kiner. Kiner grounded to third his last time up. Kiner hitting .314 with 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. He used a little magic. Get a crooked number up there. That's what the Bucks are hoping for. Abernathy is ready. Checks Clemente at first. He deals. And issues a free pass. Ducks in the pond for the Bucks. 2 down, Kleiner at first. Clemente out at second. Stepping in, Grantham having a good day in the field and at the plate. Grantham 2 for 3. Grounded a single his last time up. And back in the second double off the wall on the third base line. Grantham steps into the box. Abernathy looking back at Clemente at second. Here's the pitch. And Grantham hits a bullet, but Anson stretches up, makes a great play. So that'll do it for the Bucks. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We've played 7. And the score is Pittsburgh 5, Chicago 1. Going to the Cubs half of the 8th. Hack Wilson, Cap Anson, and Sammy Sosa. Wilson 0 for 1 on the day. Fly to deep center his last time up. Adams ready. Bucks manager watching him closely. Pitch count getting up there. Here's the pitch from Babe Adams. And Wilson hits a little grounder out to George Grantham. Over to Jake Beckley, 1 away. Next up, Cap Anson. He had the long editorial comment a few innings ago. Anson 0 for 3 today. Wide out, popped out, and struck out. Kendall flashes the sign. Adams ready. He wheels and deals. And Grantham once again. Nice play by George. 2 away here in the Cubs' 8th. Sosa coming in. Came in as a pinch hitter. Flied to deep center, or left center last time up. Sosa in the box now ready. Babe Adams. Wheels and deals. Out to Grantham. Over to Beckley. And they go down 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Your score, Pirates 5, Cubs 1. Here on the bottom of the 8th, we will see Kendall, Alou, and Thomas. Kendall today, 0 for 3, grounded to third, sending Grantham to second. Kendall ready. Hang on a second. Steam is doing strange things to me. There we go. We're back. We're back. Guess we should have a little commercial for Steam. Turn off Steam overlay when doing games. Kendall 0 for 3 today. I think I've said that 9 times now. Abernathy ready. Gets the sign from Hartnett. Here's the pitch to Kendall. Strikes him out 1 away. Matty Alou steps in. 1 for 3 today. He doubled down the first base line, scoring Grantham, making the score Bucks 5, Cubs 1. That's where we've been since the 6th. Alou is ready. 1 down here. Abernathy deals. And there's a base hit. And Wilson gets it back in quickly. Alou on at first, 1 down. Frank Thomas stepping in. Decent in a hit and run situation. But again, the Pirates going to stick to playing a nice safe game. Abernathy's ready. Looks at Alou over at first. And here's the pitch to Frank Thomas. Fly ball. Sosa moving over to his left. And he puts it up. Gets the throw back into Holliker. 2 away here for the Bucks in the bottom of the 8th. Pitcher Babe Adams stepping in. Pitching a great ball game so far. A nice 3-hitter holding the Cubs to just 1 run way back in the 2nd inning. Ted Abernathy gets the sign from Gabby Hartnett. Adams waits. Here's the pitch. And it's a grounder. Hack bobbling it at third. And Adams is aboard with an error. So, 2 down. Bucks have 2 runners on. Jake Beckley up 1 for 4. 1 big hit, the inside the park home run. Abernathy's ready. Gets the sign from Hartnett. And here's the pitch. Jake hits it to Billy Herman, tosses it over to Anson, ending the Pirates' 8th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. Going into the top of the 9th inning, the score Pittsburgh 5, Chicago 1. Top of the 9th here, we'll see Hartnett, Williams, and Herman. Gabby Hartnett over 3 today. He needs to make something happen for the Cubs. His last time up, he flied to deep center. Pirates manager looking at Adams, looking at that pitch count. Adams, great durability, however, but still they're going to keep an eye on him. This is baseball, not an inferior sport like football. This is baseball. Anything can happen. Adams ready. Kendall into the crouch. Adams toes the rubber. Here's the pitch to Hartnett. And a weak little pop fly, and Thomas calls for it, and he has it. 1 away. Now what for the Cubbies? Billy Williams. Line to second his last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Adams gets the sign from Kendall. The wind and the pitch. Beckley has it, tosses it over to Adams, covering for 2 away. Cubs possibly down to their last batter, Billy Herman, 1 for 3, single to right, his last time up in the 7th. 2 down here, top of the 9th. Bucks ahead, 5-1. Both clubs with an identical 1-loss record of 5-4. Adams ready, gets the sign from Kendall. Here's the pitch to Billy Herman. And that one will go to Grantham, over to Beckley, and that is your ball game. Your final score, Pirates 5, Cubs 1. I'd like to thank you all for being at this broadcast. Again, I hope to be streaming at some point. I work better with a live audience. I miss the interaction. If one of you veteran YouTubers watching this can give me some way that I can figure out how to make the pop-out chat work, because I only have a single screen. I am denied like a regular phone here. Long story. So right now, until I get back to America in 2 weeks, I believe, hopefully then I will be able to look at some other options. But for right now, if anybody could just leave in the comments something about how I can see YouTube chat in one screen. I know it's possible. I've tried the tutorials and they're weird. I want to thank the people that have helped me to get started. Our Red Sox fan, Clinton Parks. I also want to thank you. Sent me a bunch of ballparks for some of the other baseball sims that I do. Always look forward to you guys' broadcasts. Please spread the word. I'm making lots of mistakes, but I'm having a lot of fun, guys. And thank you very much. And yeah, good night. Again, your final score here from Forbes Field. Pittsburgh Pirates 5, Chicago Cubs 1. Good night.